Hey y'all, welcome back to His Voice, My Mic, and this is your midweek fire, the Narrow Way Wednesday. I'm your host, Keely, and today we're diving deep into what it really means to walk the narrow path. Not the comfortable path, not the popular path, the holy one, the set apart one, the one that costs something. Matthew 7:13 through 14 says, "Enter by the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the way is easy that leads to destruction, and those who enter by it are many. For the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life, and those who find it are few." Let that one sit with you. Jesus wasn't sugarcoating anything here. He was letting you know straight up, truth is not trendy and life is found on the hard road. But that road, it's worth every step. This is real. Jesus himself said that few will find this path. So if you feel like you're walking alone sometimes, good. That might mean you're on the right road. The broad road equals convenience, compromise, and comfort. It's following the world, being liked, choosing what feels right, and conforming to society. The narrow road equals dying to self, living by conviction, surrendering to God's will even if it hurts, and usually it means doing the things you don't really want to do. The broad way lets you keep your old habits, your pride, your ego, and your sin. The narrow way will cost you. It'll cost you your reputation, your plans, your comfort, but it leads to life. Walking the narrow path feels like being barefoot on a rocky ground. You feel everything. It's painful, but it's real. It builds endurance. It makes your steps intentional. There was a point in my life where I was bartending and I was also hanging out in the bars just as much as I was working in them. I was living every day in sin. I was literally going against my calling by serving people poison, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. I was good at bartending. I had so much confidence. I was a social butterfly and everyone loved me, but I knew inside I was dying. My soul was getting darker and darker. I knew I had to completely walk away from it all if I wanted to save myself. That meant losing friends, losing the numb feeling I was chasing. It meant being lonely to the point that I lost social skills. It was the hardest change I had to make, but I feel peace inside now. I feel like I'm actually living, whereas before it was just an illusion of living. But walking away from it was tough. If it wasn't for God, I don't think I would have done it myself. I don't think I would have had the strength to do it. When I started speaking boldly about Jesus, I lost some support. I got weird looks. People unfollowed me, distanced themselves, but I gained clarity and peace and purpose. I was no longer fun for people or the tea of the week to talk about. Genesis 7:1 says, "And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation." Only Noah, his family, and the chosen animals were allowed on the ark. Everyone else left behind. God shut the door himself. Sometimes God closes the door on people you wish could come on your boat, but they're not assigned to your calling or your covering or your purpose, the plan that God has for you. If you feel like you're swimming upstream, keep going. If everyone else is doing it, pause. If it's easy, check again. Holiness is not trending, it's transforming. You weren't made to fit in, you were made to stand apart. And when you feel like the only one standing, look up. Jesus walked this path before us. Oh my gosh, can I speak? Few may find it, but those few were chosen. We're not walking alone, we're walking with the Savior who went before us. Thank you for tuning in to the Narrow Way Wednesday. Share this episode with someone who is feeling alone in their walk. Let them know they're not crazy, they're called. Stay faithful, stay focused, and I'll see you next time on His Voice, My Mic.